And we are back for probably one of the matches of the day.
I think this is going to be a very intriguing battle between the two top sides in the Men's Champions League, between Sporting and Invasport, and already Invasport have given away a long ball, so a chance now for Sporting to take an early advantage.
Bradley, let's play goal ball.
Here we go. Limon Moreno standing over this one. Can he add another one to his tally? Moreno goes for the corner, buries it.
And the first goal for Sporting.
No problems there. And it's Limon Moreno, the Brazilian. So Vasil Ojnik, Alexander Topokov, and Rodion Zahalin, the three for Invasport. Limon Moreno and Sacramento, and Romario Marquez for Sporting. And inside the opening three throws of this game, it's 1-1. What a brilliant start.
Danny is telling us that he had the pleasure of playing against them. Who are them? Sporting or Invasport?
So here is Sacramento, a key player in this Sporting team. 11 goals to his name. Limon Moreno, second highest scorer before the start of today with 16 goals. Still 15 behind Kilson Mapreni, who is way out in front for Brussels with 31 goals. And there is the second for Sporting. And Limon Moreno is on fire this afternoon. His second in the space of a minute. Great start to this game.
And two different approaches on the coaches. On the Ukrainian side, you have the coach seated, enjoying the game. On the Sporting side, we have Marcia Ferreira, recently awarded one of the best coaches in Europe, or probably in the world, but really tense, always speaking to the players, watching everything and everybody.
Yeah, Marcel Ferrer was won the Best European Coach for 2019. It was a prize that was awarded to her before the start of the first game on Wednesday.
And we have been playing that she is the fourth player of the team because she does things offside the court that influence what happens in the court.
And she's the one coach that has really got to grips with the VAR and the green card.
And the green card rule.
She's really embraced that new technology and new initiative.
Dan Roper is predicting that these are the two teams that go to the final.
I think RGC Hansen might have something to say about that, but it's certainly these are the two top teams. And Invasport have gone about their work quite quietly, actually. With Sporting, of course, the hosts, and put on some great performances. Oh, and it's in the back of the net. It's another one for Sporting. They're in the mood this afternoon, and so is that man, Limon Moreno. 19 goals to his name in the Men's Champions League. What a tournament he's having, the Brazilian. Ooh, deflected wide. That could have ended up anywhere, but it's...
And only 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
And we have already 4 goals.
It's been an electric start to this game. Here's Sacramento. He hasn't even gotten the act yet. You've got the likes of Moreno and Sacramento on the wings, and you've just got the calm head of Romario Marquez, the 32-year-old in the centre, the anchor to this team, and doing some great defensive work, and he's pumped as well. Turn from Zaharden. The oldest in the Invasport squad. Oh, and it's bobbled on the way in, and it's 4 now for Sporting. And Romario Marquez gets in the act. He's very close to being a long ball.
This could be really important for this game.
Well, it could be laying down a marker. Oh, but brilliant response. Just the response that the Ukrainian team needed.
It's really important to don't let your opponent get far, because in a game like this where the distance can let you to knock down.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, but an equally really good save. Vasil Olnik. He goes round his teammates and opts to go to the near corner.
We have information from Miguel that says that the scream from Luis is Busca Paris. That means goal. Busca Paris is like fetch Paris.
Oh, okay.
And we have Cata Varela saying that she would like to see João Mota playing because he is finally back on the Sporting bench.
Well, he's made it into the squad for this one. Will João Mota get some game time? At the moment, he's on the bench following the action. Here we go. Fizz down the centre. It bounces, bobbles into the air. Claimed, though, by Alexander Topokov. Topokov goes for an attack himself. It just lands in the laps of Limon Moreno, and he hands it to his teammate Sacramento. Deflected up into the air, over the crossbar. Good defensive work in the end by Invasport.
The speed and the strength that ball takes, it's impressive.
It's a real skill, and Sporting and Invasport are 2 of the best. Sacramento saves. Another good block. Mario Marquez is doing a lot of work in the central position. Moreno and Sacramento have both gone to this near side. Oh, and it's ended up in the back of the net. It just trickled into the goal. There was some desperation from Romario Marquez and Limon Moreno to try and stop it, but they couldn't. 1 goal the deficit, 4-3, 7 minutes remaining of this first half, and are we in for another absolute thriller of a game?
What a game. What a game.
Well, GC Perun and Invasport gave us our first draw of the whole championships earlier on. I think this is going to be another really close, fought-out game. Mario Marquez just hands over duties to Sacramento.
Sporting still has the lead, but it's only by 1 goal. Beatriz do Bonfins uses the hashtag #GoSporting. You also can use your hashtag or say something to us about who's going to win this game or who's going to win this tournament, women's side, men's side. Tell us something about what you're watching or where you're watching. And we have a timeout.
Timeout called for Invasport and the Invasport coach, Fedir Dubrovin.
We have some replays to watch. A lot of speed on these balls.
It was, and it was just on the edge and of potentially being a long ball. It was one of the perfect throws. That bounce and the power, it's a combination that's hard to stop. Oh, and that was just unfortunate from Mario Marquez. The ball was just behind him and didn't just cling on to the ball correctly.
And we are back.
Restarts.
And Bradley, let's play goal ball.
Let's do it. It's an exciting game. And we enter into the second quarter of the game.
6 minutes to go. 1 goal difference. Sporting in the lead, but just by 1.
Oh, and it's just snuck through.
And we have a draw.
4-4. Well, Sporting were involved in another brilliant match against GC Perun yesterday in the first half that was swinging one way then the next. And this is now another really fascinating matchup. Timeout call by Marcelo Ferreira.
Timeout asked by Marcio Ferreira, I think, from Sporting. The timeout. The timeout was asked by Sporting?
I think so, just as it's 4-4 now, just to almost regather the team. We're back to 0-0. You know, it's a new game again now. 5 minutes, 21 seconds left in this first half. Still plenty of time left in the game as well, and it's going to be interesting to see who maybe can take the initiative, who can maybe press on. Are we going to get one of those games that was like yesterday between Sporting and GC Perun, where the first half was just one way, then the next, and maybe someone takes control in the second? But Sporting and Invasport have made this a fantastic game. Good block by Alexander Topakov, the number 7, who's in the centre of the 3 for Invasport. Saved with the feet again by Topakov. He's doing a lot of work in the central position for Invasport. So a reminder that this game is to decide who will finish top of Group A, and Invasport have turned this game around. 5-4. And a bit of thinking to do for Marcea Ferrer, who's just rubbing her chin now, just thinking of what to do next. So ball over back to Sporting. 4 minutes remaining of this first half in what has been an engaging, enthralling encounter between the two. Here is Topakov, and hands it to his left to his teammate Rodion Zahalin. Zahalin on this near side, goes down the near side, blocked by Sacramento, pushes the ball out. A quick passage of play then. Shot clock is ticking down. I'm going to have to get this throw taken. Oh, timeout. Just before Moreno was going to release that ball.
It was impressive.
Marcea Ferrer, well, she was switched on there, wasn't she? And
3 minutes 44 seconds to the end of the first half. Sporting is losing with Invasport from Ukraine, but there's a lot of game.
Yeah, a long way to go still. Ball's now back with Invasport. They'll have a chance to maybe even try and extend this lead before the break. 3.5 minutes remaining. Can they do just that? Comfortable block. Vasil Olnek on the right of the 3 for Invasport.
Miguel Galvão says on our chat that it's a great preparation game for the final.
Could be. Could be. There's still a long way to go in this tournament yet. Lots of potential surprises along the way.
We'll find out at the end of Saturday, because the final is on Sunday.
Great.
And another goal.
And there we go. Well. Invasport. Are they going to make a dent on the hosts?
And now Invasport is trying to take away, to take off.
Now we'll find out the mental side of Sporting. Have they got the edge to try and come back into this one? They'll be shocked by going 6-4 down. Let's see their mentality. Can they get back into this game before the break? The Invasport coach, Fedia Dubrovin, looking very relaxed in front of us. No problem at all.
he could be watching a game that wasn't his team.
Yes. Solid block.
On the other side, Marcia is really, really stressed, like a lion on a cage.
Really love to know. I think we asked this question yesterday. Her step count on her watch. She is pacing up and down that touchline.
But it's fair to say that if she was winning, she would be walking around as the same.
Exactly the same, wouldn't she? Yeah, absolutely.
The referees are checking that everything okay with the eye patches and the eye shades.
Again, final 2 minutes of this first half. Oh, that was a fizzing effort from Lemon Moreno. And it was well dealt with in the end by Vasil Ornek, the 23-year-old playing on the right here. And defensive work now for Moreno.
The Ukrainians are defending really well. It's like a wall.
It is. Yeah, now they've got that 2-goal advantage. They feel like they're in a good position here. Lots of work for Sporting to do. Ball just ricochets up into the air. Is it going to be stopped? It is. And Ornek has the awareness to try and get rid of the ball quickly. Quickly fired back by Moreno down the centre. Ball ricochets. It's kept just in play. Still, Ornek will have to get rid of this ball quickly. Goes diagonally. Cleared away by Mario Marquez. Oh, brilliant block. Fired back by Zahalin.
5 seconds to go for the end of the first half. And it ends.
There is the hooter. Wow. Invasport leading 6-4 over Lisbon, the hosts. They're rocked. And Marcela Ferreira needs to get some words across to her team. She needs to motivate them somehow and get them back on track.
But after what we saw yesterday with the JC Perun, if the Sporting comes back for the second half with that strength, with that power, with that speed, they have a shot to win this game. So nothing is yet decided.
Yeah, there's Sporting are one of the top teams of this competition. They've won 3 out of 3. They won here back in 2019. They're on their home patch. Do not count them out of this one. But this second half is going to be a really good watch. I'm sure of that.
We are seeing some of the replays of what happened in the first half. And we are expecting to see what's happening on the second half.
So these are the moments at half-time where you can gather your thoughts. That's the coaches get
Gather
their...
your breath.
And what was being a fantastic first half. What is it with Sporting and brilliant first halves? It's been a theme.
Yesterday, the second half with JC Perum, they took off like a rocket ship.
Yeah.
And that is what we expect from one of the teams, that in the second half they catch the game and take it to home. Because at this point we are not seeing a guaranteed victory for either of the teams.
Yeah, this one really, it's hard to predict really. I mean, there's
no cookies in
no
this game.
cookies, no bets. All bets are off for this one in this second half. We're in for a really, really entertaining watch. So I would recommend sit down and watch this second half.
Catch your breath.
Yes, get a drink, get some food, settle down for what's going to be another brilliant half of goalball coming up.
And we are 30 seconds to end the referees are checking that everything is all right. 19 seconds to end the half time. And the crowd is cheering Sporting team. Even without an audience, the volunteers and the staff supports the hometown team. And let's play goalball.
Let's play. We're just waiting for the referees to get us underway for this second half. Good stop, first up. Important to get off to a good start in this second half. A goal either way could really swing the momentum of this game.
There are two walls playing each other.
It's who's going to really crack first, isn't it? Out of the two defences in this second half, potentially. who's going to find a way through. And this next goal could be really crucial if Invasport find another and open up a 3-goal lead. It's a long way to come back from in a game of fine margins. Good work in the middle of Mario Marquez. Here is Moreno. Moreno goes for it. Oh, and it's parried into the back of the net. That's the goal that Sporting needed. And the decibels, the volume rises. It is Invasport 6, Sporting 5.
So the wall is failing. And the result is 5 to Sporting, 6 to Invasport. We are without results on the broadcasts, but the team is checking.
And we're back up.
We are back.
Confirmation, Invasport 6.
5 to Sporting, 6 to Invasport. There are 10.5 minutes on the clock, and Sporting just lost 1 point. So 5 to Sporting, 7 to Invasport.
Well, they hit back straight away. That 1-goal deficit didn't last for long. Time left in this game. Can Sporting find another one? Oh, it nearly creeped in the corner. Not quite, though. Oh, off the crossbar. That flew up. What an incredible throw from Moreno. That could be one of the quickest we've seen. And flicked over from Moreno. He's in the thick of the action, the Brazilian. Well, that nearly took the crossbar off the goal. Absolutely remarkable.
Not just the paint. Some of the welding went off also.
I thought the crossbar nearly bent in half. Absolutely remarkable. Well, after all that, it still remains 7-5 to Invasport. Sacramento with a chance to throw. Fired back down that near side, blocked out. And the coach, Fede Dubrovin, is out of his seat for Invasport. Sending the instructions here. Moreno was well wide in the end.
What did you say to them?
Ricochets off the bench. I promise I didn't say anything. Not anything bad, anyway. I wouldn't have anything bad against these two teams. They are providing so much entertainment. Oh, there we go. That's another really crucial goal. And Fede Dubrovin, the coach, really enjoyed that one. 8-5 and some serious work now.
Automatically, Marcia put one of the players to warm up. Number 5 of Sporting team is warming up.
And that could be João Mota. Number 5. There was calls for him to be back onto the court soon. So Marcia Ferreira will instantly try to shake things up.
Number 5 would be João Mota. João Mota está a aquecer. So João Mota is warming up. And we saw earlier that Mais um gol para o Sporting.
8-6.
One more goal for Sporting.
Well, they're not going down without a fight. Sporting are still in this. 8 minutes to go in this second half. Plenty still to play for. Here is Vasil Oyanek on this far side. He goes for it down that far side, but he's met by Moreno.
And as what I was saying, João Mota was one of the players that the people here on the chat was really happy to see on the bench, because he hasn't been on the bench of Sporting, so could be one of those returns. And a goal.
Oh, here we go, it's 8-7.
This is why they are the champions, because of plays like this.
And instantly you see the momentum, you see the positivity now driving through this Sporting team. Marcelo Ferreira is now on the edge of a technical area, driving the team on. Which way is this game going to turn next? 8-7 now to Invasport, and the Invasport head coach is not sitting as comfortably as he was a minute ago. Just past the left post, timeout is wanted by Invasport, and they get the timeout.
And both of the coaches are passing as much as information as they can. On a tight game like this, every position counts, every goal counts. And we are seeing some of the replays of what's happening. And we are back.
Still a long way to go in this game, and everyone is engrossed in this one. And a penalty given against Invasport, and now here is the opportunity for Sporting to get back to 8-8 after being 8-5 down. Moreno in off the post. Perfection from the Brazilian.
Perfection on the execution of this penalty.
He couldn't have placed that penalty any better.
We are seeing Marcia talking with their players and saying, "I said so, as I said."
And Marcia Ferrer is now up on her feet. She's bouncing. The whole team are bouncing. What an incredible fight back this has been. They looked in a really precarious position about 2 minutes ago.
And there are going to be changes on the Ukrainian team. We're going to see 5 getting out and 4 getting in.
Yeah, Rodion Zahalin's coming off, and Yevgeny Tishenenko comes on for Invasport.
These changes sometimes are just to break the momentum for the other team, because it takes a while to the referee to check the eye patches and the eye shades, so it could break the momentum of the other team. And I think that's what is on the mind of the Ukrainian coach.
Yeah, it just stops that momentum, doesn't it? Yeah, it just calms everything down again, slows the game down. Invasport wanting to try and regain this lead. Well, this throw could be really important. Can they get another one here? Sporting deflected wide, really important save. Pushed it away. Tishenenko, his first act in the game.
7 minutes to go.
Good work by the two Sporting pair, Marquez and Sacramento. João Mota
was warming up, but he didn't.
He's not,
Yes.
Not come on just yet, João Mota. I think Marcia is comfortable with her team at the moment, 8-8, and it's a really balanced point to the game. Brilliant again by Tishenenko. He's come on and made a difference on this near side.
I'm so tired from this game that I probably will eat an entire pizza afterwards.
Yes. Well, we have heard the rumours that pizza is on the way.
I have inside information about that.
6.5 minutes remaining, nearing the final quarter. I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are here. It is really on a knife edge, this 8-8.
Miguel Galvão says, "Go Sporting." And he also told Sporting champion.
Well, we'll find out on Sunday if that's going to be the case, but at the moment...
They will still be Portuguese champions, so it's... Oh! It was so slow that it could surprise the player.
Sacramento now. Ball just fizzes up into the air, but it's claimed by Topolkov. Tishenenko launches one down the centre of the court. Oh, timeout call. Marcia knows what she's doing. She's done this again. Timeout called. 5.5 minutes remaining in this pulsating game.
Five and a half minutes. 8 goals for Sporting, 8 goals for Invasport.
Are we seeing the two potential finalists?
Do you want to bet the pizza?
I think we could bet the pizza. These two look good. They do look strong. But I wouldn't count out our GC Hansa either. They have had a fantastic opening 3 games to their competition as well. Lots more drama to come over the next 2 days. And the rest of today, of course.
But with games like this, time passes by.
It's,
no time until Sunday. Let's play goal ball. Ball is on the Sporting side.
Ball's loose, but it's kept out. Tishenenko does well. Which team's going to crack first? Ball thrown down the centre, it's pushed up into the air, and it's into the back of the net! Invasport regain the lead! Another turn in this game, and it was a ball that flung up into the air, it came crashing down and into the back of the net. It's 9-8. Can Sporting react once again? They were 8-5 down at one point. They're now 9-8 down. Still plenty of time left, though.
Yeah. But plenty of emotion in the game. we come back to the wall.
Well, Invasport now will want to just try and control this game.
They are
Can they?
great on the defense side. They are great offensive, but the defense is really impressive. Looks like there's no space to that ball to pass.
Working as a team. Here is Moreno. Moreno, can he cause any damage? Oh, it was close. It nearly just snuck through the legs of Tishanenko on the left side. And he returns the favour down the centre. Moreno, though, picks it up and he replies quickly. A real quick upping of the ante. The tempo's just quickened here. Here is Tishanenko again, fizzes one down the centre of the court. Moreno has it, and he looks to try and reply quickly. And blocked in the centre. And calmed down just for a brief second. A brief pause, but again we go. Marquez just lands on the ball. Well, it took two of them to stop it, but they did. And Invasport, is this just going to be a bit of game management now? Just taking as much time as they can.
3.5 minutes to go. It's the first emotion that we see on the Ukrainian coach. It was really upset with the volunteer.
Yeah, the volunteer just was in front of the goalpost. The ball was going wide, and she was just trying to be helpful and just stop the ball. But Fede Dubrovin just was asking her to shuffle backwards. Oh, as it trickles. Oh, is it on the line? Just about. Romario Marquez. Fizz down the centre of the court. It was nearly a heart and mouth moment for Sporting.
Timeout. Asked by the Ukrainians.
Yeah, and it was good defensive work that by the number 7, Topokov. He saved it and reacted and got to the ball before it crossed the halfway. So the ball is still in their possession.
We have 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. The game still can go either way.
I think you'd be a brave man to try and predict who will win this game. Invasport lead it at the moment, but 2 minutes feels like a lifetime in games like this. Depends if you're winning or not, I guess. If you're winning, it might feel like a lifetime, but for Sporting, the minutes will feel like seconds.
Oh,
That's a 10 for Invasport. That could be really crucial.
and now everything looks more difficult for Sporting. At this point, we have 1.5 minutes, and Sporting is losing by 2 because Sporting has 8 and Invasport has 10.
And frustration maybe just kicking in now. And a chance to go into a 3-goal lead here. How crucial could this be?
So this could make it or break it for Sporting.
Really big moment in the game here. He felt the shudders then from Moreno. Big moment. And he buries it down the centre. It's 11-8 to Invasport. They're making their mark. And at the moment, they're heading to confirm their place at top spots in Pool A. They were top before the game started, and now here is the introduction of João Mota.
With 1 minute and 44 seconds to play, Sporting is losing. Even Sport 11, Sporting 8. Let's see. So
And another penalty.
and Marcia shows the green card.
Well, here we go. This is the first VAR look we've had for a while.
Let's go to VAR.
So they're protesting this penalty decision against Sporting.
Can we see the replay of that last?
Oh, they're in deep conversation here. The green card shown. That's it for it.
I'm not sure that we have the replay also.
So we'll have to go by the word of the referees with 1 minute 41 left remaining. Everyone is left on tenterhooks here. Who is the decision going to fall to?
There you go.
Here we go. Here's the...
So she's gonna get the green card back or not, Bradley? Can we see it again slowly?
Ooh, that's a really close one. I'm not 100% sure that did land in the landing area. I think this could be a penalty against Sporting. I could be proved wrong, and if the referees have seen something, they're going to have a chat now in the middle.
Let's see.
So it remains a penalty.
She lost the protest and she lost one timeout.
She certainly did, and this is a huge moment now to almost nearly confirm the victory for Invasport. Saved! It's saved by Xiao Motta. He's made up for his error with a big save and a sigh of relief on the Sporting bench. Now, can they try and get themselves back into this game? So we're approaching the final stages of this game. Quick reply into the corner, brilliant save. Just tipped round the post. And it's into the back of the net this time. That's the 12th. 4-point lead now on the scoreline. With a minute remaining. And Invasport are making their mark here. If this is going to be the two finalists, Invasport have got the advantage potentially if it were to be these two teams. And here's another penalty opportunity to rub salt in the wounds in the Sporting. Here we go. Oh, it's well wide. Got that horribly wrong. Did Vasil Oynek. Sacramento down the middle, blocked.
And there are, at this point, 35 seconds to go. Sporting is losing. Invasport 12, Sporting 8. This is the first and the second classified on the Pool A, so it's an important game.
And Invasport are on course for 12 points in total. Goal difference will be plus 32 as it currently stands. 54 goals scored in total. They can take their time now, Invasport. They are seconds away from a really good win. Well, this is the final group game of the Men's Champions League, and Invasport are going to leave their mark on Sporting. There's a chance that they'll meet again later in the competition, but this is Invasport's day. And Invasport have claimed the win over the hosts. The hosts are beaten for the first time in the Men's Champions League this season. And Invasport, it's 4 out of 4, 12 points out of 12. The only team other than RGC Hansa in Group B who are unbeaten.
So it's done. As is our transmission. We'll be back real shortly with another game of Pool C, the women's group, with Lyon against Malmo. We'll be right back. Be with us, we'll be with you. Até já.